Hi there and welcome back to another BobBlast. I'm Bob Burridge and this one is all about the question that I get so much is, should I use fluid acrylics or should I use heavy body acrylics? And what about open acrylics? Oh my gosh, the confusion. So this one's going to be a really short, more of a information type of a demo. I'm going to do one on each and show you the advantages and the disadvantages of both. I use them both. I love them. Hey, let's get started. And now let me show you the heavy body right out of the tube. This is the acrylic paint. This happens to be Holbein acrylic paint. I squeeze it. Look at the peak. Isn't that beautiful? So if you're an oil painter, you're gonna love this too. But I like to use it even without water. Look, I just pick it up. Look at that glob of paint. Look at the 3-dimension. It's almost bas-relief. Look at that. Woo. So it's great for drawing, 3-dimensional, sitting on a table. Look at that. Now I can put all the darks over here. Look, it's just like an oil painting. In, out, in, out, in, out. I'm going to squeeze another color. And you know how much I love that luminous opera. I'm going to stick some opera in here just because I can. I want to really emphasize with you that how compatible this paint is and how it mixes with itself. I love it. And if I water it way down, I'm going to water it way down now, right now. Look at that. It acts like a watercolor almost, you know? It's all acrylic. Oh, the shadow. There we go. So look how thick it is. So I can make it really thick or treat it very thick, or I can water it way down. And while it's watered way down, look, I can wipe some of it. Look at that. See? And it's all permanent. I love this because I can get very physical with this paint. Look at that. Anyway, it's hard to keep my hands off. So that's the heavy body acrylic right out of the tube. So now let me show you the liquid fluids. Just as much fun. So here are the acrylic fluids. They're transparent, they're opaque, they flow just like a watercolor. I love these. I treat them like a watercolor. The advantage, of course, is that they dry just like an acrylic. So they're permanent. Look at that, they're very rich. Look at the richness. I'm just pouring them right now. Look at this. This is the green. Look at, they're so rich, it's hard to know the different colors. So with a very, very, very wet brush, I'm going to treat it just like a watercolor. There we go. So again, they're not as thick as the heavy body, of course, and that's why they call them fluids. Beautiful color, huh? And look how they mix beautifully. Look at that. Add some dark in here. There's some of that green. I'm gonna have it sitting on a table. I haven't used any white. I'm going to purposefully let that bleed like that, so you can see how beautifully it bleeds. See? alone. So, without using any white, look, it's still moving around. Oh boy, that's what I love about this stuff. And the party just continues on. So that's the difference between heavy body, really thick. You can use kind of a palette knife technique or a big wide brush, or the acrylic fluids. And everybody makes it. I happen to like the Holbein one because it has a lot of pigment in it, so I don't have to work so hard. And now about open acrylics. When you see the word open acrylics, please know it's an acrylic paint, and that means that it takes a long time to dry, kind of like an oil paint. So there's an advantage of using open if you're used to using an oil paint. So it's a beautiful paint. It just takes a longer time to dry. That's the advantage of it. So, hey, I hope you had a great time with this, and now you know the difference. So it's your choice. I use them both. They intermix just beautifully. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next BobBlast. Hi there, I'm Bob Burridge, and this is all about Date Night with Bob. We just got finished doing one. See the paintings behind me? This is a 2-hour kind of a Zoom painting workshop is what it is. And we were painting for 2 hours. You can either do it along with me, or you can sit back and have an adult beverage and watch at the same time. This is called a fun thing we're gonna be doing. We've done them already, so it's called Date Night with Bob. And don't you want to do that on whatever nights we have? Check out the schedule. It's right behind me, and we're going to be painting like crazy. I'll see you on Date Night with Bob. Hi there, this is Bob Burridge, and I was just thinking, you know, in this time of separation and by yourselves and you're in your studio, I was thinking, I think we're all writing letters, love letters to everybody. And so I got another idea. So let's do another virtual exhibition. It's free, no jurors, and who wouldn't want to put out their paintings of their interpretation of love notes? Let me give you some ideas. It doesn't have to be hearts and flowers and all the traditional stuff. Expand your mind for, you know, I have made some notes here. Love notes, which could be the written word. It could be musical notes. Physical contact. It could be hearts and flowers and champagne and candy and love letters. It can also be by yourself. Okay, just think about that. So it could be traditional or abstract. It's your interpretation of love notes. And as I like to say, show me your love, baby. So here's how to include your painting. Sorry I had to read that, but I wanted to get it all down there, and this is going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see all your work. So I'll talk to you a little bit later about that, so get started. Love notes, your interpretation.